Hey guys, I haven't made a video in a while, so give you an update. Got the transmission almost 100% done. The only thing I got left is I've got to put a new shifter on it, and I've already found one. I just got to go get it out of the junkyard, but everything turns, and it does shift. I got to put a hammer a handle on there to get it to shift, but it will. But what I'm working on today is the power steering box. Got it all cleaned up, primered, and I got me a rebuild kit off Rock Auto. We're gonna get that put in today, and I'll update you when we're done. Stay tuned. All right, I got it pretty well back together. This piston right here is a son of a gun to get back in there. What I ended up doing was sticking it in the freezer for about an hour and a half, and then I had to use this putty knife. It's really thin, to try to guide it in around the edges, and you want to use a ratchet to push and turn and take your time, because I messed one of them up already and I had to go buy another one. But it will go in. Now, every video I've seen, every manual I've looked in has said that there are shiny balls and dull balls. All right, these bearings are out of that power steering gear that came off that frame. This power steering gear came off the two-wheel drive frame. Now, I just sat here and measured every single one, all right, and every single one comes out at 0.276 or 0.275. There's no difference. So I started asking around, and got a buddy up in Iowa who works on a lot of these GM trucks and Jeeps use these same Saginaw gearboxes. He said that he's run across a few of them that all the balls are the same size. That's the case here. So if you open up your box and you don't see a clear difference, like when you look at the pictures in the other videos, there is a very clear, very distinct difference between the two balls. Mine, as you can see, I thought maybe I was blind to it, but no, they are all the same size down to the thousandths of an inch. So I'm gonna put them back in. And the other thing too that I messed up yesterday, this piston has to be all the way forward that way whenever you go to put it in. And then you start by putting them in that hole first, and then just move it backwards as you put them in. And put grease, fill that up and put grease in there, because they won't all fit inside the piston. But I'll update you once I have it back together again, and hopefully I do it right this time. Stay tuned. All right, so I was right, that worked. I've got 3.5 turns. So you got to center, whenever you put this arm in from this side going this way, you've got to find the halfway mark. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 3.5. Then you've got to go back 1 and about a quarter, about right there. And you can see it on the piston through this window on this side, that piston will be almost centered. Just get it as close as you can. Put your gear on your arm here, going straight down, and try to get it right there in the center. The other thing I did was I took my caliper here and I measured how far it was from this mating surface to the front of the gear on the piston. And then I set, this is adjustable, and I set that to as close to that as I could possibly get it. And then you got to use an Allen wrench to hold the stem while you tighten down the lock nut on it. And that'll be your final result. But I'm really happy with how it came out. So everything's wet in the shop this morning. It's been really cold, and then it got hot today, so everything condensed. And I'm gonna let everything dry real good, and then we will paint it black, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the frame, and we're one step closer to being done. So leave a comment if you have any questions on anything I didn't cover. I didn't go too in depth on this because I didn't want it to really be a rebuild video, mostly because I'm kind of just learning as I go. So, but if you have any questions on something that maybe I didn't cover, then leave a comment and I'll do my best to try to answer your question. So thanks for watching.